Ningún lugar es lejano para que un colombiano muera por la libertad. Visita del señor Ministro de Defensa de Colombia. So the plan was to have a great day, but then the rain hits. But it doesn't matter, it's not gonna stop us from visiting the United Nations Memorial Park. There is a cemetery here, there is a museum here. The museum is closed because of Corona, so problem. But I'm gonna show you this. One of the exciting things here is Colombia helped Korea during the Korean War. This is why Colombia and Korea actually have an amazing political relations, and Colombians can actually come and live in Korea if they wanted to. But not many do, because not many want to learn the language, or we just don't know about it. Alright, so we're gonna go to this park and I'm gonna show you the cool things about it. Colombia helped Korea during the Korean War by joining the UN troops. Here is a memorial of all of the other countries that helped this nation beat North Korea. And I mean, of course, it was a disaster, but at least we have the nation that we have today here. Thank you, Colombia! We're gonna start in this pathway to the cemetery. And then we have a lot of these sculptures that are given by the countries that were allies. So over here we have Colombia, and this was done by Silvia Salgado. I'm gonna look her up, I have no idea who she is, but she has this rock in Busan, so must be someone. I'm quickly gonna show you the rest. Bunch of countries. India, Norway, this ball here from Belgium, United Kingdom, Brenda Oaks, that looks like a napkin. Of course, Korea is gonna have their own measure, this like a bell, very nice. South Africa, look at that. Very nice looking. Sweden, Susanne Holmberg with that structure there. Korea again with this, whatever that is. Greece, nice looking statue with like people building it on the side. France, taking this obelisk, classic France. Third one from Korea. Fourth one, Korean, the cylinder. The United States of America with 12 seats around and an obelisk in the middle. I think the prize goes for Ethiopia for actually putting this couple here, just sitting on a bench and looking at the world. Canada, pretty sad. Pretty interesting piece from Denmark. You can see that rock has like a hole, but then that one has like the part of the hole. So it's like two rocks that were separated, and then all of the pieces in the middle. If anything, this is the only one out of the whole memorial that will represent to me North Korea, South Korea, and all of the remains of the war. Whoa, deep. Aha, I found the map of the sculptures. So 29 different sculptures by all this country. Colombia number 2 with Silvia Salgado. Ahí está. Se me tiene. I missed this one, but last but not least, Luxembourg, with 3 statues with actually Korean written into Tudul, Sai, and that's it. So after all of those statues, we're gonna enter the cemetery. This is the United Nations Memorial Cemetery in Korea. So at the gate there was a military guy, and he asked me which country did I come from. I don't know why, maybe some countries are not welcome, but guess what? Colombia, yeah, pase señor, esta es su casa. Colombia is welcome, okay? So here we go. I just want to point out how cool these trees are. They're like carefully well kept, to give this impression of like very separated, beautiful trees, very harmonious. Remember, we're in a cemetery, so there is definitely a lot of rules. Silence is one of them, so I might just film and not talk. don't know if I can get into the grass, but I'm not going to do it. The one thing I want to highlight is how well kept this is. I want to remind everybody that we're looking at the victims of the Korean War, which happened 75 years ago. So it's pretty remarkable how well kept this is. It's amazing. On the top of the garden, where the most of the memorial graves are, we have a United Nations flag and then an array of 5x4 flags over here representing all of the other nations that were allies. So we're gonna go see it. Oh wow, more memorials here of Great Britain. I imagine high rank, maybe Corporal RP Reg. It's so sad to look at these things. Like, it's so beautiful how much they memorial this, but it's so sad to think that we humans need to go to these extremes to be able to live. Very, very solemn moment. Last but not least está la bandera de Colombia representando a nuestros soldados colombianos que ayudaron. Vamos a ver las placas de nuestros compatriotas, de esas de Colombia, y dice: ningún lugar es lejano para que un colombiano muera por la libertad. Visita del señor ministro de Defensa de Colombia. Okay, so this is not a human, it's something, a plaque when the Minister of Defense of Colombia came in 73. Okay, but we do have one here. Los marinos del ARC Almirante Padilla a los soldados caídos del Batallón Colombia. Busan, Corea, enero de 1952. Notice que they put it Busan, pero es con B, es Busan. Batallón Colombia. Parece que es una memoria, pero para que vea, me gustó esa frase allá: ningún lugar es lejano para que un colombiano muera por la libertad. Qué maravilla. Bueno, este es el cementerio de las Naciones Unidas, la guerra que separó a estas Coreas y las mantiene separadas y le dio inicio a lo que es hoy Hanguk, o Sur Corea, como lo llamamos en Sudamérica, or South Korea in English, whatever. Really nice, really solemn memorial to all these lives lost. It is all the countries, all the allies. Wow, United States really lost a lot of people here. They even put the per state. Wow, more than half of the world is United States. Crazy. Illinois. A lot of people from Illinois. I didn't notice on the back another set of names, and they're all United States. It's all United States. Texas, tarara, Vermont, Virgin Islands, Virginia, Washington. They have one for unknown because they don't know where they lived. They're crazy. I guess they didn't put Korean, of course, but all of the other ones. So they started playing a song, and then two soldiers came to take down the United Nations flag. Probably because at the end of the day, I mean, they closed the park at 6 p.m. Wow, so it makes me think that they pulled the flag down every night, and then they put it forward every morning. I want to highlight that obviously the soldiers have their masks for 2020. I'm gonna get a little closer. All right, they're doing protocolo, folding the flag. Protocolo, protocolo, protocolo. Amazing. Wow, so now they go on their path. I wonder who pays for this. Is it Korea or is it the United Nations? And that marks the end of the day here at the UN Memorial in Busan, South Korea. I have to point out that they're putting Canada in the United States list as if it was a state of the United States. Ooh.